Hi, everybody. A little technical difficulty there. I just want to give a little bit of a rundown of this course that I've built. Back to the basics, everyday essentials for well-being, simple steps for a healthier family and workplace. Um, with lots of my clients and research, I'm seeing that there's definitely a connection, but I think we're placing blame in maybe the wrong area, or the solution may not be the right solution. I mean, everybody's different, right? I created this module because while a 1 hour webinar can be a great starting place, real change doesn't happen in an hour. And I have run this webinar. However, with all webinars, sometimes I think we lose track. And this is really good for kids because if you do one module at a time, and this is where I want to include the entire family with this. One person cannot do it alone. We need to hold each other accountable or we give up. Same with the workplace, right? Motivation. So why the webinar isn't always enough. In workplaces, families, and even in our own personal lives, we're often operating in survival mode. Lately, stress has become normalized. We're busy, we're tired, and when stress is high, it's hard to take in new information, let alone turn into new habits. So while the webinar introduces important concepts, the module was designed to slow things down and bring back the basics to health. The real reason this matters is that what I see over and over again is that workplace burnout doesn't always begin or stay at work. It's likely coming from lifestyle, and maybe it's starting at home. We need to look and focus at the bigger picture. And maybe I'm missing what's out there, but I'm seeing a lot of focus on mindfulness and awareness and gratitude, and I get that, and stoicism and the mind. But we need to put the mind and body together. We need to build foundation, and even Stoicism mentions the physical body working together with the mind. When someone is overwhelmed or depleted, coping starts to fill the gap, whether that's overworking, emotional shutdown, reaching for quick comfort, or neglecting basic needs. How often do you grab a granola bar to go out to play sports rather than taking the time to cut up some carrots and taking those with you, even with the granola bar? There's nothing wrong with the granola bar. It's just that we need protein and other substances, healthier substances with it. Instead of just grabbing a coffee and going to the office and eating that donut, get yourself some breakfast, wake up earlier. Routine is amazing. When one area is affected, the others follow. Workplace stress impacts family health. Family strain feeds back into the work, and the cycle continues. So why back to the basics? You know, why? This module focuses on everyday essentials because rebuilding doesn't happen through drastic change, and we need to do it before the crisis. It happens through small, consistent practices, supporting the nervous system, reestablishing routines, paying attention to sleep, nourishment, movement, and stress, and water. Hydration is the first module to my course, and you'll know why once you start it, if you choose to. Understanding that healthy habits take time to rebuild, not willpower. For me, I always go over, find the healthy alternative before getting rid of the bad habit. You need something to replace it. You don't just, I quit. It doesn't work that way. I know I quit drinking, I quit smoking, I quit supplements. I've quit it all, except for my coffee. I'll never quit that. So anyways, this isn't about doing more. It's about doing what actually supports well-being consistently. This module is meant to meet people where they are at work, at home, and in real life. It acknowledges that burnout, coping, and health are connected, and that when one person starts to feel better supported, the ripple effects reaches families, teams, and workplaces. Back to the basics is where sustainable health begins. And I'm going to always revert back a little bit to team leaders because I'm hearing it and I'm seeing it actually. It does. The team leaders are always telling their team to take better care of themselves, but they're not taking care better. tongue twister there, they're not taking care of themselves first. That's the effect. So even when they go into silent mode, because they're trying to regulate their own emotions and not knowing how to do it, they're actually, and for me, I've felt it, we feel like we've done something wrong. So there's that communication. For me, when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I will let them know I'm having a hard time regulating my feelings right now. So if I act out, I apologize. It's not you, it's me. So anyways, I thought I would just put this out there. And I know just, I don't know. I don't know. I want to bring back the basics. I don't stop the over excessive and obsessiveness. I was there so many times, and I think that this is a big passion of mine for families and their children. It's a ripple effect. I'm seeing some upsetting trends, and I think a lot of it has to do with the families that I'm working with. But there's a link. Anyways, thank you for listening.